The Panzer 38NA is a Tier 4 German light tank. People rarely think much of this tank, and yet it can truly turn the tides of war. This little-known Tier 4 tank should never be underestimated when seen in a battle. The gun having excellent rate of fire, excellent penetration, and one of the best aiming times in the game can bring down even the hardest Tier 4 opponents. The excellent aiming time on this gun can truly help with snapshots and excellent sniping strategies. The penetration on this gun is so good it can get through the legendary PZ-2J, which is one of the most heavily armored tanks in low tiers. And when firing APCR, you don't even need to aim. All you need to do is take the opponents down with your excellent rate of fire. The Panzer 38NA can get to 40 kilometers in a mere 5 seconds. This is easily enough to outstrip any medium tank in the same tier, and also allows for excellent adaptation in game. This will also help isolate enemies for assassination. Judging by its statistics, the armor stats on this tank are very good, but it's not so true in game. Most of the armor on the front is positioned at right angles, allowing even the Tier 1 MS-1 to be able to get through this armor. But the problem with the armor is nullified by the fact that the PZ-38NA is so small it is a difficult target to hit. When you see it next to a mouse, it's more of a joke, looking at how small it is for a Tier 4 tank. And next to an MS-1, you realize that there is barely a meter in difference in size. This can allow the Panzer 38 to be missed constantly by shells and stay undetected throughout a whole battle. In a real game, this tank should either start out by looking for a key sniping position or staying relatively behind its team. It should never try to push a flank by itself, but instead force others to do it for it. Don't get ahead of your team, or else you will be destroyed immediately in this tank. Heavily armored tanks like Hetzers will draw attention, while you can snapshot the enemies to death. Forcing your team to push a flank may be a greedy idea, but it will pay off in the end. Always stay on the move with this tank, or else TDs will shoot you. Snapshots are excellent ways to destroy your enemies. Remember, reset your camo. This is an assassin. When found, it will be killed. If your team hasn't reached the enemies yet, let them go, snipe for a bit, and then come there. The Hetzer now is under siege and will fall quickly to us. Using cover of dead enemies is a great idea. Since there's a Luchist with that Hetzer, it would be necessary to flank around them to take out the Hetzer first. Even though a teammate dies in the process, the flank wins, and the Luchist falls quickly. So now you know the true power of this not so well known Tier 4 light tank. Now you can decide whether or not this is a tank that is for you or for the lesser mortals. Are you interested in trying out new glitches and possibly appearing on YouTube? Then partake in this event taking place tomorrow.